Tuesday, October the 15th, Lunsford pre-wire. We are currently in bedroom 4. Sitting here over the door in the center, we have a wire pull for a glass break. This has been zigzagged to leave room to move it to where it'll be centered up on the door as best as possible when ceiling's put in. Coming down on the bottom corner, we have door contact. This is already drilled through, put into the door jamb. On the wall, backing up to bath 3, we have a television drop. We've got a loop up high, a loop down low. This drop will not be trimmed. On the exterior wall on the end of the house, have a conduits going outside. Penetration on the right is our satellite service entrance. 4 RG6s. Here in the foyer, outside the bedroom, we've got a smoke detector in the ceiling. Here for the closet, we've got a door contact. James has his switch box here for the infinite switch. Coming into bath number 2, we have a drop for a glass break above the window. James has his wires all over the thing for the sconces. Outside into bed 2 and 3 hall, we have a smoke detector in the hallway. Coming into the bed number 3 hallway, we have a smoke detector in the ceiling. Switch box for James's switch for this hall. Down on the far end of the hall, we have a wire for an alarm siren. Another switch. Coming into the storage room, we have a box in the ceiling for a smoke detector. Over where the bunk beds are going to be, James has his power stubbed out for an infinite switch for the bunk lights. Then on the mechanical, we're looking at the back side of the electrical panels for James. Here in the closet for the bed 2-3 hall, we have a door contact on both sides. We're also going with an infinite switch in here for local lighting control. This back wall will be furred out 1.5 inches with 3/4 wood on top, which gives us more room to get our cables in behind the racks. We have our coax structured can. We have our Crestnet structured can. We have our network structured can. And then we have our audio structured can. The audio structured can will be terminated with DIN rail mount terminal strips. The network structured can will be done with patch panels. Over on the side we have our security structured can with all our security wires in it. Coming in bed 3, James has his switches for the lighting control in the bedroom. We have a box for a smoke detector. The back of our structured cans. Coming down by the door, we've got a door contact. This wire's been pulled in with a plug. We've got a glass break over the door. We have a television drop on the wall, loop up high and a loop low. For the closet, we've got a door contact, and we have a drop for a data here in the closet. Coming into bath 3, we've got a drop for our keypad, our glass break in the ceiling. James's wire for his sconces. Here in the mechanical room on the terrace level, we've got a wire coiled up on top of the air handler for our sandboard control. Got wires pulled over here for the water valve. We've got a wire up here with no box for the heat detector. We'll need to install a box. Bed 2. James has got his switch drop. Closet has a door contact on it. Wires for the smoke detector are on a board there, but need to be fastened to the framing. Have a glass break over the doorway. Have a wire for a door contact that's been pulled in and plugged into the jamb already. We've got our television drop with a loop up high and a loop down low. Coming into the Jack and Jill bath. Our boxes for our switches. Wires for the sconces. Switch in the water closet. Glass break over the window in the water closet. Coming into bed 1, got our switches for the lighting control. We've got a box with a wire for a smoke detector. Got a glass break over the door. Got a door contact. Wall by the J&J bath. Got our TV drop.
So right here, and right here, and right. I thought I did one. Oh no.
Coming into the bed 1, bed 2 hall.
You never have your cable.
In the closet, we've got a door contact. Wall coming in above the switch, we have a drop for a touch panel. In the ceiling, we've got our drop for a smoke detector.
All good. Smile. Thanks, I was doing it.
Let me grab my ladder.
Addition, back in bed 1. We've got a drop for a Crestron gateway. Here on the lower porch, got a wire for a speaker. It's in the wrong location.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see what we can do. Or I sent you that picture of the concentric.
We got a box for our 2 lighting keypads and audio keypad. We have our other speaker location. In the terrace lounge. Door location, we've got a contact wire brought in for a door switch. Wire for a glass break. Nope, we have a wire for a glass break. We've got a wire for a motion detector. Motion detector has a plug on it. This will be a surface mount. Got a box with a single crescent for 2 lighting keypads. On the side wall, we've got a box for a data drop. We've got a phone data drop. We've got a sub enclosure. And another box for a lighting keypad. On the front wall, we've got a drop for a local source input. We have a television drop.
It's gonna be tired of none of that.
No, the box meeting is also,
It's buried. It's 20 by, it's a 20 by 24.
Got a wire for a door contact for the closet off the lounge. This will have to be run in the gap in between the front door frame and the door jamb. In the ceiling, we've got a wire coil for the rear speaker. Got a wire coiled with the wrong bracket for the front right. A wire for the center channel with the wrong bracket. And a wire for the front left with the wrong bracket. And we have a wire for the rear left in the back. In the corner of the lounge, we also have a wire coiled up for voice control. The lounge powder room. Switches have been relocated by the vanity.
watch that was 18. Watch this was 18.
We have space to cut that.
Leaving the stairwell area, our wires going out for the sun array. Here we are on the main level, living room. Got a wire for our speaker that needs to be moved to the outside. Chet did say we could go ahead and drill through the LVL with a no larger than a 3/8 hole for that. To the right of the fireplace up near the top, we've got a wire pulled up here for our camera drop. Waiting on Chris to get a location to take that outside. Coming down, we've got wires for a local source and a voice drop in the same box. These will be located once baseboard height has been determined. And we also have an enclosure for our sub. Coming through by the fireplace, we've got our conduit. That has our television drop coming out for the TV over the fireplace. Over the window by the driveway, we've got our drop here for a glass break that will be mounted in the wall. Down low, we've got a wire for a data drop. We've got two crest nets with an audio for the two lighting keypads and an audio keypad here coming in. On the other side, living room, we've got two lighting keypads that'll be going out to the grill porch. I'm sorry, this will be a lighting keypad and an audio keypad going out to the grill porch. Out on the grill porch and balcony, we'll have a speaker going into the second bay on the right side, as well as a speaker going into the second bay on the left side. We have a wire in the corner already over the grill porch for a camera that will be looking back towards the screen porch. Here in the foyer, we've got a wire going through for a doorbell. Got a wire coiled up over here for a future voice drop. Got a wire in the wall here for a glass break that's been plugged. Got a wire going into the door, going into the closet for a lighting control for the closet. Coming in the closet, we've got a box for our infinite switch. Behind the door, we've got a double gain box for our 2 backup switches. And we have the location of our 2 lighting enclosures. Coming in by the lighting enclosure, we've got our 2 wires for the 2 backup switches, as well as 2 crest nets for each lighting panel. Here in the kitchen, in the appliance garage, we've got drops for a phone data as well as a voice control that will be mounted inside the appliance garage. See our conduits coming up going to the lighting enclosure. Here in the ceiling, we've got a speaker, a second speaker bracket, a glass break, to the right of the stove. We've got a double gain box for audio and a lighting keypad. In the ceiling of the stove, we've got a heat detector. Coming out over by the bar, we've got a glass break. To the right of the bar, we've got a single gain box that will be for living room lighting control. To the left of the bar, we've got a double gain box for 2 lighting keypads. One will be for the kitchen, the other will be for the hall. Here on the main hall, right outside the kitchen, we've got a drop right in here in the wall for a touch panel. This will be up so high. Also, we've got a drop here for a lighting keypad and a wire for an alarm keypad that will be in the bay over from the touch panel. Here on the wall for the kitchen, we've got a bunch of wires from Mr. J. Up in the corner of the pantry, I've got a drop for a wireless receiver. This will be for the alarm system. In the ceiling, I've got a glass break. And just some additional cable that run down to the basement. Here on the main covered porch, got a double gain box for a lighting and audio keypad. got speaker brackets installed in the ceiling. Over in the far corner, we've got a green wire for our camera that will be located about 6 to 8 inches back from the corner where the floodlight's at. Over the fireplace we have our TV drop. Back in the main hall, we've got a glass break here in the ceiling. Got a drop here in the floor for a wireless access point. Coming in, we've got a wire over here for a double lighting keypad. Here in this corner, we've got our doorbell wire that we need to run out. We've verified location on that a minute ago with Chris. Location will be right at this little notch. Out here on the porch, we've got a bundle of wires that go up for the office, phone, and data drop. James is going to get a floor box to install that. And said he would do that when he did our electrical for us. Coming back in, going into the powder room. Got a single gang box for a lighting keypad. Here we have a wire for a single gang box for another lighting keypad that will be on the wall beside the vanity that has not been built yet. Up in the ceiling we have a wire for a glass break. Here we are in the main level laundry room. In the corner we have a wire for a glass break. Over by the door, back through the film, we've got a box here for as our lighting and audio keypad drops in it. Up in the ceiling, we've got our location for our speaker, but bracket has not been installed yet. Here in the main powder room, got one drop. We have a drop here for an alarm siren up on the wall. This is a single gang bracket. Here in the garage, over in the corner, I've got wires for the garage door operator as well as a camera drop that needs to be ran through the masonry to the outside. In the center, I've got a wire for a heat detector. Over in the corner where the wires come in, I've got a wire here for a keypad. I've got a wire for, I'm assuming, a operator. I'm not sure what the extra wires are for. Extra wire here will probably be for a garage door contact that needs to be routed down low for the actual operator itself. Coming into the upper level, got our wire for our doorbell on the outside. James has his wire out here for the Myra. Right here is a drop for a voice control as well as a lighting keypad. The lighting keypad needs to have a double gang bracket installed. Coming up the stairs. Ooh, one other thing here on the main level too. There's a double gang bracket for a lighting keypad for the stairs as well as the master hall. Two sconces that were moved down from the upper level lighting plan. Top of the stairs, we have a double lighting keypad with a single crest net. Turn around and look back at our door. We've got a glass break that'll be centered over the front door. And here we have a camera drop that will need to be relocated over by the office window. It'll be located right outside here. Okay, here in the nook, there's that camera wire that needs to be relocated, probably reran. Got our ceiling bracket for our speaker. Got a wire for our motion detector at the top of the stairs. This door will have a wireless contact on it. Here we've got a lighting keypad for the office and the nook. This lighting keypad should be ran over to coincide or correspond with the other lighting keypad on this side. Here in the wall we also have a television drop. This television drop needs to move over a bay. Coming into the office, got a ceiling speaker here in the office. Got a keypad for lighting and audio. Phone drop will come up in the floor. Here in the wall, we've got a wire for a keypad that will be trimmed on completion of the stairs going up to the attic. Also up in the attic, we've got other wires up here for additional keypads and items that will be located inside the attic. Here in the master hall, we've got a lighting keypad. Master hall closet has a door contact that will control the lights. It also has an infinite switch in there for those lights as well. Coming on down, also here in the master hall, we have a wire and a box for an alarm siren. This one is a double gang box. Down here we have a single gang box that will be located for a smoke carbon detector. We have our wire for our alarm keypad that is zigzag back in the wall. On the other side we've got a wire for our touch panel and a wire for the other lighting keypad in the master hall. Going into the master bath, got a keypad for lighting and audio control. Got a keypad for lighting. Got our speaker grill over the vanity. Got a lighting keypad and fan keypad here for the water closet. Coming back over to her vanity. We've got our lighting keypad on the wall and the receptacle. James's lighting above the countertop. Coming into the master bedroom, we've got a smoke detector, and we've got our ceiling speakers installed. Back wall, we've got our box for our phone data by the bed, as well as a voice controlled rack. Here on the main wall, we've got our television drop on the wall. This will need to have a back box installed. We've got our drop for our lighting and audio keypads. Coming into his closet, got our switch for the infinite. Attic access. Going into her closet. This is our wire coming from the basement up to the attic. We've got a drop up here in the ceiling by the door. This will be for a restaurant gateway. Lighting control keypad. Got a door contact for her closet and our door contact for his closet. Out here at the fire pit, we've got our wire coming out for our sauna array. Four conductor.